Hi everyone, it is me, Xena here, or Xena Pappas, or Xena Amphipolis, or whatever, or Xena Fighter Elderling. And you're all wondering why I chose to do this film inside instead of outside today, because it's just what my mood was, you know? So, first thing is first, a lot of folks need be asking, say, well, Xena, you think you should go for mateship? Well, the answer would be no. And let me tell you why. First off, there's a lot of things you gotta go through just so you can even be entrusted. Well, first, you had to have so much watch time and looking on your uploads, live stream shorts, or podcasts. Still not good enough because let's be earnest, our uploads, live streams, and shorts don't really get a lot of folks watching. Some do, some don't. And you gotta have so many followers too, even for them to even say that you can even go inside. Not like we're ever gonna meet that standard. Then, even if we're lucky, then you gotta have AdSense, or we'll call it a showing bot. You know, the tool that Google does the yielding of any income to folks through. You know, you gotta have that or set that up. And do we really want to go for that? No. You're not even done yet, because then you have to read all the followership oversight, all of the mateship oversight, all the showings oversight, and the mateship and the showing oversight is shifting. I don't know if they shift it yearly or monthly, but they seem to always come from a new oversight, you know, for mateship or showings or whatever. Still not done yet. Because even if you read up on all those things and you have enough followers and enough looking and enough watch time, you're still not knowing you're going to get in or not. Because they're building up all this trust with you. Well, then you got to go have your fairway looked at by one of them. And they're not going to come right out and tell you what you did wrong for them, A, to say you can be a mate, or B, not to be a mate. So you do all that hard work, and they might tell you, sorry, you can't be a mate right now. And they're not going to tell you that, they're not going to say, and they're not going to tell you where you made your mistake. So you're going to go around and look at your uploads, your live streams, your shorts, your podcasts, whatever, seeing whoever made a mistake, and then just go through it again and hope that they'll pull you in. And even if, let's say, you get in, and a lot of folks might say, oh, well, of course shit you get. I don't know, like mateship. But it's not the same kind of mateship. It's mateship where folks follow you and then they yield you. I don't know if they're yielding you or they're yielding Google or Euro or whatever for uploads, live streams, and shorts that you're already giving away for free anyway. One might think, oh, you get a shop. Yeah, so you can sell shit to folks and then be answerable for taking the gold, shipping out the things, being answerable for it when, you know, when something goes wrong or whatever. Do I go for all that? I don't think so. Overtalk. Well, overtalk isn't really much of an unlikeness, in your shout out box isn't much of an unlikeness. I mean, yeah, you have a shout out box, and overtalk is more like just the same thing. Folks giving likes, folks saying what they, you know, whatever, in their shout out box of your live streams, whatever. Oh, they can give you gout. Oh, yeah, that's fun. Now, here is the real shitty thing. Then, even if you would say you're in good standing with followership oversight, showings oversight, mateship oversight, ownership, and double rate, they can still say that your upload, live stream, short, or podcast cannot make any geld off of it. And they do like to do that. If we want to lose our good standing or any one of those things over some mistake on their side, no thank you. Then you got to doubly watch what you say and what we do. And then you gotta tell them every single thing that you said or didn't say and didn't do in your upload, your live stream, your short. Not write it down, but check mark it or whatever. Or, row it, saying yes to no to this or to that. No thank you. Want to go for any of that shit? And then any gal that you do get through Alphabet or Rune, through Google, through Euro, it is tollable. But since you are a business mate and you're not a hireling, they don't have to take any of it out for gather, right, share in their income toll, or some businesses, or what businesses would do if you were working for them. So that means that you have to do it yourself. Either have the wisdom of how it's done, or go to some business that can do it for you, but still you're going to be fully answerable for that. Because unlike working full-time or half-time, when the income tool is taken out in your behalf, you're only half answerable for it. So I don't want to really look like I want to, get galled and then say, oh shit, now I gotta make sure this gal gets told for the gathering, the right, to share in the near. Oh yeah, ha. So yeah. So, and worrying about oversights that shift all the time. Yeah, followership oversight. Mateship oversight is shifting all the time. Every year or so, whatever, they come up with some new oversight for the mates to have to follow. And you either have to read up on the shifts, or you have to watch the films that they make about new oversights, or read up on new oversights and know them and hope that you're following them on top of following all the old oversights too. Because mateship oversight and showing oversight is always shifting. So no. And always worrying about if you're going to lose your good standing with either mateship oversight, showing oversight, ownership, or double right, or followership oversight. Always worrying about when you're going to get yielded, how you're going to take that income toll out for the gather right share near law moats, and whatever. Yeah, I don't go for any of that shit. And then, worrying about how many followers you have, how much watch time and looking those uploads, live streams, and shorts and podcasts have, and a bunch of other shit. And then always being answerable for, or halfway answerable for what showings you choose to put on your uploads, live stream, shorts, or podcasts. I don't want to go for any of that shit. I want nothing to do with mateship, and I'll never meet the standards, and I want nothing to do with it. And if you say that the only upside to being a mate is that you get galled, well, that is like saying someone who works full-time or half-time, they'll say, well, they get yielded. Yeah, they get galled. They get their income toll yielded out in their behalf. They might be on some health guild if the business can afford one, which might not be the greatest, but it's greater than nothing. So at least there are some upsides to working full-time and half-time for some folks. When it comes to being a mate, the only upside is, you're getting galled, and that's it. And a whole other list of downsides. So no, want nothing to do with mateship. So give your thoughts on mateship. Do you think it's worth going through all the things to get it? Do you want to be a mate? Are you already a mate? Well, what's your take on mateship? You want it or you don't want it? Or because I don't want nothing to do with it. But what do you think about it? I, Xena, Fina of Infipula, Xena Fighter Elderling, or Xena Pappas, and I'll see you later.